All right, we're the Morning Mashup. I'm Ryan. That's Nicole.
Hey, guys.
And Stanley T.
Hello there.
And today we're doing headliners on Hits 1. We're in the Fishbowl in New York City. Mayor of Kingstown, season 4 getting ready to come out. We have the cast here. We have Hugh Dillon. We have Laura Benanti. We have Jeremy Renner. Welcome, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So it's been a long, long day of press, a long week of press, it sounds like.
Yeah.
But, I mean, you got to do what you got to do. It's season 4. It's always incredible when you make it to, like, that number of seasons on any show.
Mm-hmm.
What would you say is, like, the most challenging thing to shoot this past season was for season 4? Because I feel like there is that pressure to keep going and to keep, everything exciting and people wanting.
What do you think? I mean, I think every scene I shoot with Hugh Dillon's really difficult because he's just a pain in the butt.
It's a personality.
I don't
Awful.
like
finding my light.
No.
I think it's like it's something that it's like stepping into your favorite pair of jeans. But we had new characters come in, so there's some new blood and new energy. But the writing's always so good, and everything's kind of been ramped up this year. That I think the stakes are so high. And with new characters involved, I enjoyed the whole process. I mean, outside just behind the scenes, like the weather was a really crummy winter, and outside that, it was really just a really great time. We had a really great season, and we're here to celebrate it more than really promote it.
Right.
Yeah. It's been really great. It's a killer season. I'm really
So
excited about it.
is he more difficult when he is acting or
Oh,
when
just
he
in
is,
his life.
No,
He's sick.
as a person.
He breathes
Okay, yeah.
loud. He's just one of those
Everything.
mouth
Everything.
breathers.
No, he's the best. He's actually the best.
He comes in to open a scene, and he'll open the door, and I've been in this cop car, and he opens it, and all my coffee cups fall out. It's like, oh, come on, dude.
You guys filmed this in Pittsburgh, which there can't be kind of a better place or a better city to end up in. It's a beautiful place. But what do you do to make Pittsburgh look like Michigan?
I mean, it's not that hard because originally we shot the first season in Canada, and that's where I'm from, and that's where I started. I developed a show with Taylor Sheridan, so it was easy because there's something about that part of America that just looks great. The water's great, and shooting it in the wintertime, and the bridge is there. It's just kind of. It's got a look and feel to it that it's like a character, and once it starts snowing, it's like it's the real deal, and that's what I wanted it to be. When Taylor Sheridan and I started it was a winter show, so we wanted it to be a winter show.
You just mentioned that you were from Canada, and I understand that in Kingston, Ontario, there are like 5 federal prisons.
We're 9.
Yeah, they're 9. They're 9.
He's been in all of them.
Wow.
And then his house.
Jeez. Don't mess around in Kingston. They got a place for you. What inspired you? I guess all the 9 prisons there.
No, it's like
to create the
One
show.
one hotel and 9 prisons. Yeah.
no, it was in this particular town. I grew up. I was a latchkey kid, and it was just you hear about the serial killers or the crazy murders or people killing their families or whatever, and you see it on the news. And I delivered newspapers as a kid, and then you kind of hear it on the radio, and then the next thing you know, where did they go? And then they're just down the block from you. They're all here. You know what I mean? So you realize they're in the penitentiary, and like it becomes I'd go to hockey practices past the penitentiary at 6 a.m, and my coaches were cops, and they leave their guns on the bench. So it's like, and that's the 70s and early 80s, and it was like, Jesus Christ. So you're always kind of hyper vigilant, and people escape and just crazy shit. And then when I met Taylor Sheridan, he's like, that is not normal.
Yeah.
And then when I met Renner, and Renner first came to Kingston, like, holy fuck, it does exist.
Yeah. So, Laura, you're new this season.
I am.
And you play Cindy. Is it intimidating at all to come onto a show that's like already so established?
Yeah, I mean, especially because this show is so different than anything I'd ever done. I'm used to like being like, "Meow, meow, meow." So and it's so dark, in an incredible way. And this character is unlike any one I've ever played. So I definitely was nervous coming in, but within 24 hours, I was like, oh, these people are so fun and kind, and the crew is so great, and there's a lot of laughing, which is so necessary. To sort of break up the tension of the scenes themselves. But it's really kind of incredible to go from like laughing and joking and being silly. So then they say action and you're, in very present in the scene. So everybody made me feel really comfortable very quickly.
The Mayor of Kingstown season 4. It's on Paramount Plus Sunday. And Hugh, you've mentioned Taylor Sheridan a couple times.
Yeah.
What is it about him that makes everybody want to work with him? Because he does seem to be the one everybody wants to find a way to get to work with.
I mean, Jeremy and I met on Wind River, and that was, Jeremy's. It was just great work. And before that, he was my coach. He was my acting coach. He was. I'd go over to his place, and he'd say kind of what Jeremy says to me now. You got to learn your lines and hit your mark. But he was a great coach and a really generous dude, and taught me a lot. And when we would hang out learning stuff, and he coached me on 75 episodes of TV. And so it's a lot of work. And in that time, he's like, well, what do you really want to do? And I was saying the same thing to him. It's a conversation. I'd like to, make Westerns. And, and I said, well, I want to make this prison show. And then that was the first thing he wrote. I brought a printer over to his house. We went to Chipotle, and he wrote that first episode in 2 days. And then years after that, I was like, do you think you get Jeremy Renner? Do you think you get Renner? Well, have you talked to him yet? Did you talk to him?
Well, why did you want Jeremy for the role?
Because I was a huge fan, and that was the only dude I saw playing it. Oh, use the mic. You say use the mic.
Okay, coach him, Jeremy.
Yeah.
All the time.
Yeah, he does.
He just follows me around on camera.
So here, do you want me to sit here? I use the mic.
Yeah.
So,
But it was that, and then Wind River. Taylor's like, I got him on Wind River. He's a good dude. And then I saw him, and he shot my character then. So our relationship even then was off to a good start.
Wow. Jeremy, what appealed to you about this role?
Well, I said yes to this sort of venture into television because of Taylor and the writing, just coming off Wind River as well, and without reading anything. He just sort of pitched the idea. And I'm like, yeah, I'm in. Because I like Taylor so much. We got along really well, and I like his writing. I think is so wonderfully unapologetically violent, as it is on the same side of the coin, poetic and delicate. And you see a lot of that in Wind River, and then a lot of the shows that he continues doing. But I like the honesty of that and the juxtaposition to those, and I think it really shows in our narrative. So it was an easy yes to say, and glad we can continue on.
yeah.
I feel like you were one of the first big movie stars to do television, which I feel like opened up the floodgates for the rest of you.
I don't know. I mean, we launched the Paramount Plus part of it, with our show, and that was, that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Not easy to launch a show either,
Yeah.
because it's such long form
Yeah,
storytelling.
yeah,
and
it's different.
It takes a minute to get to know the characters, right?
Of course.
Right.
Also really cool about this season 4, we, you all know the characters at this point, so all the storyline really involves all the main characters in the A storyline of this whole season. It's really, really cool. So all the stakes are really, really high because you're kind of invested with everybody.
We got a chance to see the screener
Yes.
for it. So let me just tell you guys, it starts off with a bang.
Yeah.
Literally a
Yes,
bang.
yes.
That's all I'll say.
Yes,
So I don't want to
yes,
spoil anything
yes.
else, right?
I feel very connected to you, so I have to just tell you this, Jeremy. I think everybody knows that Jeremy had a horrible accident, and it's like, by the grace of God, you are okay today. And just a few weeks after you had that accident, I went and got hit by a car and also ended up in the hospital, like literally weeks. I was in the hospital for a little bit longer than you. Or no, you were in the hospital a little bit longer than me. But like broken ribs, shattered pelvis, clavicle, everything, like a mess. And I know that also, Laura, you broke your neck years ago.
I did.
Which, these are all very serious things. How are you feeling now? Do you still have any challenges that you're dealing with from that accident?
I don't know. I don't. It's not nearly as. I'll be forever in recovery.
Okay.
It's
Yep.
20% metal of my body.
Me too.
But I think of it. If people asking if you recovered 100%, no, I'm 150%. I'm better, stronger, more connected, and are there limitations? I'm sure there are, but I don't focus on them. So no, they don't exist. I don't. Because this season was a lot easier to shoot versus the third season. That's a year after the incident.
Right.
I was in really bad shape.
Yeah.
My blood was
Yeah.
really, really terrible shape. And now it's I'm feeling strong, feeling great, and couldn't be happier. Really,
I mean,
to be
plus
honest with
it's
you.
fun to light up like a Christmas tree when you go through TSA, right?
Yeah, I mean that's
just
it.
fun.
It's a fiesta every
And you
time
wrote
I
a
go to
book
the
about your
airport.
experience, my final breath, right? You wrote a book about your experience.
I wrote a book, My Next Breath, that I didn't want to write because I had to recount word by word what actually no one knew. No one knew. Like my nephew, he didn't really know even exactly all the story, and he was the one I was trying to sort of save in the incident. So it was a great thing to kind of get out of my own way. Because I didn't think, wait, does anybody care what I did in my driveway? on
Yeah.
these-
Yes,
these-
yes, we
why-
do.
Yeah.
Why do I, but I wake up and some sort of, global news story. I'm like, while I was out, in a coma. But I guess I was just kind of forced my hand to share the narrative. And I'm glad my hand was forced because it really was wonderfully cathartic for me. And the ripple effect of it is not even really about the accident it's just about human condition and overcoming obstacles. I think we can all relate to that.
Perspective,
just
like-
perspectives and the power that we all individually have. That it's something very uniting about the experience than dividing. And I think there's a lot of division happening in our country right now.
Yes.
So maybe it's a good news story. Maybe that's also why it's because we also know how this story ends.
Yeah.
So
Absolutely.
I'm blessed and honored to. I don't know.
Ditto.
We're
We
ecstatic
made
you made
it.
it, by the way.
The audiobook?
We are. It was like dramatic. When I read about it, I said, oh my God.
Yeah.
Because I've been a fan since the town, hoping for the town 2, specifically.
I mean, it's
I
got to be
bug him about that
it's
all
got to
the
be
time.
a prequel. Right?
Yeah.
I just want to say quickly, the audiobook is really cool because he narrates it.
Oh,
So
Okay.
it's even like it takes it up a notch.
Okay.
Yeah, with the
And
911
it's
call.
a New York Times bestseller.
Yeah.
It's like because I read, he gave it to me early, and I read it. I go, oh, Jesus Christ, this is awesome. And then I bet some money, and I won.
I love it.
Headliners on Hits 1. We're live in the Fishbowl. We're the morning mashup. The cast of the Mayor of Kingstown is here, and we have a live studio audience,
do.
too. Give your guys self a hand out there for being so good. Where's Laura? Or I'm sorry, where's Leslie? Where's
Leslie.
There you are,
Hi,
Leslie. Hold on,
Leslie.
we'll get you a microphone.
Yes.
There should be one here somewhere.
Yes.
And you have a question for Laura.
How do the cast and crew keep things light and fun on set, especially when the tone of episodes can get pretty dark?
We have just like a lot of fools on the show. You know what I mean? People who like really enjoy laughing. I think I know I see the world through the lens of a sense of humor, and like teasing is my love language. And these dudes are pretty similar. So it just, and all the guys in the prison, because I was the only woman in all of my scenes until I worked with Edie on a couple of scenes, and all of my dudes were just hilarious. So, and the crew was really great and really funny. So I don't think it's not forced. I do feel like if we were like, we're going to keep this light, it would have been horrible, but I think it's people who naturally sort of move through the world in that way. And that absolutely makes it a fun environment to be in.
Do you guys have a problem with the characters and then your personal life trying to separate that darkness? Because it really is a world where everyone's trying to kill you, everyone's trying to screw you over, everyone you talk to is trying to hurt you. Like, that's not reality in any way.
I had a hard time at first. Like, I had a hard time when I joined because I, was like in a hotel room by myself in Pittsburgh, below zero, snowing, playing this dark character I've never played before, and I'd go home and be like, why am I sad? And then I'd feel better at work. So I was like, it couldn't be work. And then I realized, I actually am bringing some of this home with me, and I need to stop.
You've all had such like eclectic careers. Like Laura, I know you stand-up comedy. You're a Tony winner. I mean, and Hugh, you're like a rock star. You voice video games. I mean, is there anything that you want to do that you haven't done yet? Do you have one of those passions that like you like more than the others, that where you're more comfortable?
Hugh loves to sew.
I'd like to see you act someday.
I want to show where I'm acting as a seamstress.
Okay, let's do that. Let's make that happen.
No, I mean,
I
for
love
me,
you
it's one of those
guys.
things that it's like I look around, and after, when Jeremy got hurt, it was such a big deal, and I just wanted him to get better, and I didn't think about this show, and then we used the show to kind of help him heal, and then I have everything I want. Like today, to see that we're here in season 4 and meet new friends, and Laura came in and just killed this year, and Edie Falco did. It's like from where it started and all of the trouble we have gotten through, to see this little team, and he leads it with humor and just decency and integrity. And I look around and I see us up in Times Square and here, and I'm like, I don't think about anything else I need.
That's amazing.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I agree. I mean, it's like the happiest job, and it doesn't seem like it's a pretty heavy show, but it is really happy. It's such a wonderful sort of family, because when you're into almost 5th season, wink, wink, we're about to, and you get a lot of time with people. The only time I only had that took about 13 years, not 4. Yeah, and that was the Avengers, and that was a very rare sort of time for that actors can have, or just be able to spend that much time with the same people over and over again. And when you like the people that you work with, it's a really great thing.
Yeah, it makes it a little easier.
Yeah, it's exciting.
When you mentioned season 5, right?
Yeah.
When you're doing a TV show like this, is there a want inside you to do as many seasons as possible, or is it sometimes it's like, okay, I'm ready to try something new?
No, when I said yes to this show, I said you gotta kill me at the end of the season, though, or how do you get me out? Because I don't want to be stuck for 7 years. And then as time kind of goes on, it just gets kind of better and better. And I think as a producer, you're kind of aware of where it goes, and you plan for the future, even though it's not guaranteed. But you certainly we plan for it, and it's exciting. You gotta kind of know the end to this, right? Yeah. It's finite in what we're doing, and so it's not some episodic thing forever. It's still a film that will end, and we have a good ideas for ends, right?
Yes, 100%.
Yeah. We'll see how we go.
All
How
right.
was it working with Edie Falco?
Oh yeah, she's
sure
so
it was
good.
horrible.
She's incredible.
Yeah, well, yeah, she's
Yeah.
it was a little.
I love your
intense.
scenes together. They're very intense.
Yeah, they're very intense.
Yeah.
Man. It's just like Godzilla versus Mothra, kind of in every scene. It's like
She's
these
so
two just
goated.
going, and
I
she's
mean-
so she's such a stud, and the character is written so strong and fierce. That, and then Mike, is also that, but he's also at a place where it's very vulnerable for him, because he's got his brother, and so his hands are tied. It's that he's got it's his Achilles heel for sure. So it's he can only do so many things, and she's so great, man. It's just like playing. It's like a playground, and even though they're in very intense scenes, we both kind of get very excited and giddy about it after that scene was done, and we could both sort of mic drop and walk away. It's like, oh, I won that one. He's like, no, I won that one. You won. It's really fun, man. She's a glorious performer.
She's amazing. The first time I did the last season of Nurse Jackie, I played her ex-husband's new wife. Yeah. And I normally don't forget my lines. I'm pretty crazy about that. And I could not remember a single word that I said in my first scene with her, because I was just watching her being like, she's just talking. She's not acting. Is the camera rolling? And it was absolutely mortifying. And she was like, I don't remember that. I'm like, okay, good. Thank God.
Made it out.
Thank God.
remember you at all.
Exactly. Exactly. You were in that show. No, she's the most generous and the best.
We're at Morning Mashup on Instagram. This is Headliners on Hits 1. We're the Morning Mashup with the cast of The Mayor of Kingstown. And I've noticed on Mike every once in a while, or not every once in a while, most of the time when he picks up the phone, the first thing that's said is, we have a problem, right? Hugh, is that what it's like being a producer?
A little bit, but it's quieter. You say it in your head, and then you go, oh, hey, how's everything? Your voice is up a little bit. How's everything going today? No, it's... this show's been lucky, other than Jeremy's accident, it was like, oh, it was New Year's Day, and it was just, the world seemed to stop. And then and he's heard me say this a million times. Mm-hmm. And then I'd gone to see his mom and him, and I could tell that just the piss and vinegar in his eye, even with a neck brace, it's like he's profane. I'm like, we're gonna be okay. Yeah. But it was surreal, because that was, that it's like family. It's like everything stops. Mm-hmm. And since then, it's been this whole other life. And
Microphone.
Oh yeah.
Just your coach. Your coach is here. Don't worry. Your coach is here.
Microphone. He's the lead singer to a famous
Yes,
rock band.
yes, yes.
It's just been a whole other life, and we just love it. And then it's just really in terms of producing. He's an executive producer. We just really know what we're doing. We dial into the locations. We dial into the scripts. Jeremy will come in late into the scripts and this needs to change. This isn't tracking.
We got a problem.
Yeah. We only really have a problem if Renner spots it. He's got a crazy BS detector, just with all of it. And so when we're I can tell how we feel by how he's doing, and as long as he's good, we're good.
I'd like that for my marriage, a BS detector.
Yeah.
That would be really helpful.
Yeah.
Right?
Where's Alan? Can we get out? Oh, Alan's got. Oh, there you are. The
Yeah.
microphone's
Hi,
right
Alan.
there. If you want to go ahead and grab
There
it.
you go.
Okay, this question is for Mr. Renner. Is there ever a time where you're watching TV and you're watching some show or movie and suddenly you pop up and you've completely forgotten that you were in it?
No.
Really?
No. I'm pretty aware of where I was employed.
It's weird because
they're huge parts of my memory. Or Wind River is 2017, whatever. I just remember when movies were released. They become sort of like timeline of my existence essentially because it's been my career for so long. Luckily, I don't. I'm not really a fan of watching my stuff either. The only thing I really watch, I don't really like to watch actors act anymore. I watch documentaries and horror films, and that's kind of what I watch. So if I do catch something I'm in, I don't know. I'll watch Mayor of Kingstown, right? And there's so much that goes on without me in it as well. So. And it's nice to kind of watch it with people. So my family and friends will all come over on Sunday and we'll watch and I don't want to watch episode. If it was just me, I would watch the first 5 episodes, 5 hours, and then the next 5, and then get it done in 2 days. Right. But because it comes out weekly, I just make it an event thing and I will watch. And because I am excited, I am proud of it. And there's so many cool things we just watched the first episode last night on the big screen. It was awesome. And I sort of, kind of check out. I know it's me, right?
Yeah.
But it's I'm really easy about I'm watching all these other things to keep me interested, not me.
do you think you would remember if you went down to YouTube like whole like I did recently? Do you think you'd remember seeing yourself in a Pink video?
Oh yeah, of course.
Okay,
Yeah,
just
yeah.
making
Shot
sure.
that at
I was
Disney
like,
Ranch.
is that Jeremy Renner?
Shot at Disney Ranch, probably 1998 or no, 2002. Just the whole thing.
I was like, oh my gosh, why? I don't remember that.
Yeah. Alicia, the Pink's so great, man.
I love that.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
Wow.
Speaking of music, you were in a punk band. What, Headstrong? Is that the name?
Headstone's still out. We
Headstone?
got it number 2 on the charts in Canada.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's like Social Distortion. We've been around for 30 years. We play CBGBs here back in the day. And we got a couple songs on Mayor. And it's like this. It's like they're solid dudes that we've been creating stuff with for years.
Mm-hmm.
And, through all the hardships of cleaning up and getting off drugs and alcohol, they've just stuck by me, and they're just talented dudes. And I'm lucky to have them in my life. It's great.
Now Laura sings
Yes,
also.
yes, that's what I was gonna say.
Right? You
I
sing
do.
also.
Like an angel.
Yeah.
You sing like an angel.
Yeah.
How about a little mashup with the punk and the
That would
angel?
be Jeremy sings too.
Oh my gosh.
I didn't know that.
A
Jeremy,
new
you
group.
sing? What
We're
the
not
hell?
doing Mayor of Kingstown the musical, you guys. It's not happening.
You're not.
Wait, quickly,
You
Laura.
can.
I know that did you recently sing the national anthem?
I did at the Gotham game, the women's New York Gotham, the women's soccer.
Was that one of the scare? I feel like anybody, any entertainer
love it.
singing the national anthem, it would make you
No.
very nervous.
I love it so much, and I love women's sports, and I'm feeling very passionately loving my country.
Aww.
And so for me, I'm gonna cry. My daughter stood next to me while I sang, and my older daughter is obsessed with soccer. It is her life, and she got to meet them, and she got to meet her favorite player who gave her the jersey she wore in the game. Wow. So for me, I was just like, this is the best day of my life.
Wow.
Is there something for any of you that we think of you as performers and that you can tackle anything that's thrown in front of you? But is there a situation you don't like being in? Is it doing press? Is it being in front of a stadium singing to people? Like, what is the part of it that you're sort of like, oh, I dread this part of my job?
This is it, right?
There it
Yeah,
is.
this
These guys
is-
are
are we
doing
here
it.
right now?
Right here.
These guys are doing it.
I don't mind long form sort of discussions because you can have like real
Yeah.
sort of
Real
talks,
discussions,
right?
yeah, yeah.
If you do like live TV kind of stuff, you get like a 6 minute,
Yeah.
quick little things. Those are hard to. You're really kind of promoting something at that point, so it's hard to have something.
Yeah.
Kind of real and authentic, and that's all I kind of strive for. And then like trying to do a scene with Hugh Dillon, you can't find anything real or authentic,
So I'm busy looking at my coffee. Can I get my coffee?
I'm busting on you a lot this morning. Right?
So I just want to know, is there any, you obviously have gotten great actors for all these seasons. Is there anybody that you've like had in mind or have your eye on or that you're thinking of asking to cameo?
It's the dream team.
Okay.
It's the dream team. Get Renner and Edie and Laura. Laura killed it. When she auditioned, we wanted her immediately, and then we cast her children because you just see people in auditions and you're like, yes, yes. And this show is it's very serious. And if you get the wrong component, it hurts us and we can't have it. And so we're running into the future right now. Once Edie got on board and Jeremy's, back to 1,000% and Laura joined it, we're just this is rock and roll.
So those are your kids in the scene that we?
No, they play my children. No,
Okay.
my children are not allowed to act.
Okay.
Yeah, they will be doctors. They will be doctors and
Oh,
lawyers.
is that how you feel about like the industry? Because a lot of some people are like okay with it, and some
Yeah.
people are like
No.
no.
Well, I don't know. Who knows? They'll
Yeah.
do what they want.
Okay, but a doctor would be good for you.
Yeah, no, but I'd love them to support me in my old age.
I think that'd be great. That'd be great.
We're live in the Fishbowl in New York City for headliners on Hits One. I'm Ryan with Stan and Nicole. We're the morning mashup, and we've got the audience here.
Yes,
What's
you
up,
guys
guys?
have been great.
Yeah, you guys have been really a lot of fun today.
Questions also.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we have one more question. Steve's here. Hi, Steve.
Hi,
Hello
Steve.
there, folks. This question is for Hugh. What's it like working with Taylor Sheridan on both Yellowstone as an actor and on Mayor of Kingstown as both an actor and a producer?
I mean, that dude changed my life. So it's like Yellowstone, he was just, when I got there, I was used to talking to him about stuff, and he's like, oh, Mayor's going to, we're going to get to it. And then all of a sudden come play the sheriff. And I was like, I'm used to him in his coaching me, and all of a sudden I get to set, there's horses, and you got to know your lines. and there's Kevin Costner, and we're on the end of a cliff, and action. And the thing is I knew he could do it. And when he was my coach, I was like, this dude knows worlds and characters. He's super intelligent, and he just if you talk to him about any subject, he calms you down. And so all of a sudden there was a scene in Wind River with Jeremy where it's like, what? And there's two things. He knows that he will make fun of my driving till I die. But what Taylor did was, it's an giant ice lake and one of those ski-doo things. And yeah, I'm going to say action is one take, and you need to gun it. And he laughed, yeah. And you do, when Taylor goes, go, you just go. And it's like, even with Mayor of Kingstown, he said, okay, the show's picked up, Renner's on, you need to drive to Texas. We're going to work on these last 5 scripts in 7 days. So he's super intense, and there is no, and you have to believe. And he's just a poet and a cowboy and a genius. And I'm privileged that, he's a friend of mine.
All right. Well, everybody who comes in leaves a question for the next guest. So, Jeremy, we had somebody leave one for you, and I think we're going to be able to play it.
Okay.
Hi, Jeremy. This is Brie Larson, and I was just wondering, are you going to be in Avengers Doomsday?
Me? No, girl. Are you?
How do you like? I'm sure you get asked questions like this all the time. Do you find new ways to deflect, new ways to sort of come up with something fun to talk about?
Bree said she is well versed from like working with Marvel. You got to keep that mouth shut.
It's a real thing. I remember when I think we did press on like, was it Endgame, I guess, and it's like her kind of first foray into the thing. It's a weird world to kind of come into. little intimidating in a lot of ways. But yeah, you have to learn very quickly. You know, you can't. I mean, dude, promoting Endgame, all we talked about is 50-year-old virgins with me and Paul Rudd. You know, a movie that doesn't exist either. But that's the only thing we could talk about. So you kind of get not even media trained, but Marvel trained. You just talk about almost nothing because you also don't want to give away stuff.
Of course.
Yeah,
for
but
the
not
audience.
anything. I mean, I've interviewed.
dying.
Wait, man, I've interviewed you cats for years, and y'all give nada. I mean, freaking nothing. They actually. The only thing I got was something out of Don Cheadle. He told me that they mailed a script to his house in a secret box.
Yeah.
Somebody was there with an armed guard to deliver it to him, and that's all he gave me.
And that's nothing.
Yeah.
But you guys, man, this Marvel thing, man, they take this stuff
all for
seriously.
you,
They don't
Stan.
tell you squat. They're like, they look at you like you didn't ask the question. I go, did you hear?
I mean, it really is the
Yeah.
worst for journalists and anybody
Yeah,
to
and
do
it's
an
our
interview.
job to try
Yeah.
to find out. And,
Yeah.
help me not achieve that.
That's
so
okay.
Thank you.
That's okay.
On behalf of Marvel.
One day.
Yeah, one day.
One day.
Well, hey, guys, thank you so
Thank
much.
you
Thank you to
so
the audience for
much.
being here with us today.
Incredible.
The Mayor of Kingstown, season 4, Sunday, October. Wow, I wrote down 10/10. That happened
Yeah, it's
already.
not.
October 26th.
Yeah.
Will be out. So thank you guys so much for being here.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.